Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus? If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
He's still rough sheet as well.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Whoosh. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the
national season?
And they'll run it here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And up to the 35 before they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Spinning again. And he'll be taken.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if...
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space.
319!
Now they try the right side here. A spin. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the
First down.
conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused.
Situation.
All right, here we go. 319!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Set! Blue landed!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Whoosh. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff.
Be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory. Far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hurry up, here we go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say,
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
and that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much.
Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Backing down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's...
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to power through. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, what a move. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too, each and every.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man. And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven. And on the ground they go with a running back. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got daylight, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there, 75 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator.
And they'll go on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 53. For the call, let's go to Atlanta, as it is my pleasure to hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here.
Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. With a first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost
3. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they...
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Need to put a bow on this title bout. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.